All right, so you are trying to grow your handmade or your woodworking business, and for whatever reason, you can't seem to get the traction you're trying to get. Maybe you have a marketing campaign running, maybe you are talking to lots of people, trying to grow your business. For whatever reason, there seems to be this thing you can't identify, but you're just not selling at the rate that you need to sell. Well, today I want to talk to you about the number one thing that you need to focus on when trying to increase your sales. Let's dive in. Well, hey, welcome back to the podcast. Welcome back to this video. I'm so grateful that you're here. And today I want to talk to you about this idea of know, like, and trust. We're actually going to do a 3-part video series on this where we break down each of these elements and why this is probably the most critical part of developing a larger business. Once you kind of get past that initial friends and family phase when you're starting your business, you know, all your family buys from you, all your friends buy from you. Everyone else is strangers, right? So you have to identify what would lead them to purchase from me. What things do I need to be fully aware of, fully mindful of, in order to get them to actually pull their credit card out, give me their credit card, and buy something from me. The more money that something is, the more that these 3 things really play a factor in this. And if you're selling stuff for $10, they don't need to know you, like you, or trust you in order to buy the $10 thing. They just need the $10 and they don't need to like the thing. But if they are spending thousands of dollars with your company, then they need to know you, like you, and trust you. And this is something that is preached again and again and again when you're talking about branding, when you're talking about building a strong business. And so today I want to start the first video of a 3-video series talking about know, like, and trust. We're going to dive into this element of do people know you? And we want to talk about closing the know gap. So we're going to have how to close the know gap, how to close the like gap, and how to close the trust gap. But how do we close the know gap? This is one of the funniest ones to me because it's very, very simple. They need to know you. If they don't know you, they can't buy from you, right? People don't buy from people and brands that they don't even know about. This is very black and white. This is very simple. If nobody knows you, you're not going to sell anything. Okay, so I want to just stop here for a second because a lot of you guys out there that are trying to grow a woodworking business or a handmade business, you're just sitting around laying in bed at night thinking about why you can't sell anything, and it's because people don't know you. Who? You're not running any type of marketing campaigns. You're not in front of people. You're not going to shows. You're not knocking on doors. You're not passing out flyers, putting out any type of radio or newspaper or billboard ads. You're not doing anything to become known, and yet you're frustrated about why people don't buy from you. Well, it's because nobody even knows that you exist. You have to get known. So how do you get known? It's very simple. Marketing. Marketing. It's a one-word answer. You have to establish a marketing system, a marketing channel that works. Now, there are marketing channels that are less efficient than others. There are marketing channels that don't work as good as others work. And you want to find and identify, based on what you're doing, what's the best way to market my business, right? Like I mentioned, this is what I would identify as a level 1 problem. Like, this is the first thing that you have to fix if you do not have any sales. You have to become known. And so if people don't know you, they can't buy from you. And this is why I religiously harp on the fact that you need to have a consistent marketing strategy in your business. I talk to people almost every single day on the phone that are trying to grow their woodworking business, and this is what I see all the time. I've talked to hundreds of woodworkers, literally at this point, that they are trying to grow, but yet they don't have any type of marketing channel or marketing system inside their business. And as a result of that, nobody knows who they are. If you're out there right now and you're frustrated by the fact that you can't get any sales, yet you refuse or don't acknowledge or won't move in the direction of setting up and creating marketing channels, you're being foolish. The secret to helping people get to know you is to be omnipresent. Everywhere that they go, you want to be in front of them. You ever clicked on an ad on Facebook or something, gone to a website, and then later you're on your computer. You're at a website and there's banner ads on the top or down the side for all the things that you've looked at on this other website. That's called being omnipresent, right? That's an example of being omnipresent. There are a couple attorneys and lawyers in my area that they just have billboards everywhere. And as annoying as it is, they are becoming omnipresent. When I think about if I were ever to need an attorney for something, I would think of them. And so how do you become omnipresent? Well, that means that you plant something everywhere that they go. The most efficient way to do this, guys, really is through social media. It's through social media marketing, social media ads. Every time that they pull up their Facebook or their Instagram feeds, you want to be in it. You want to be in those feeds because the average person spends like 6 hours a day on their phone and probably 3 hours of those or 2 hours of those on social media. You want to be all over the social media feeds. You want to have your products in as many places as you can. You want, when they go to their friend's house or their family's house, you want to have your products in their house. And you can't always do that, but you want to be as omnipresent as you possibly can. If you can solve that problem, if you can become omnipresent, then you have closed the no gap. There's this giant gap with each of these things, know, like, and trust. You have to close, and a buyer has to close all of these gaps with a person or with a company in order to move forward with that person or that company. If you need help launching a marketing strategy, a marketing campaign that's going to help you close the know, the like, and the trust gaps with your potential customers out there, then I want you to go check out some of the resources that I have below. Number one, I've got a free ebook that you can download. Doesn't cost you anything. It's like 90 pages, and it's good, y'all. It will help you, I promise. Number two, we have a program called the Handmade Hero Academy as well. That is just 12 payments of $47. It's super easy to get into. We're going to teach you all these things. We're going to help you establish a website. We're going to help you establish marketing channels inside of that, and also get great photography, videography, help you find winning products for your business. That's going to help you tremendously. And then lastly, if you're a relatively established business, you've been at it for a while, and you're trying to scale, you're trying to get to $10, $15, $20, $30, $40,000 per month, $50,000 per month with your woodworking business specifically, then I want you to reach out and I want you to apply for the Woodworking Business Accelerator program. But with that being said, we have a 3-part video series for Know, Like, and Trust. So make sure that you go check out the second video, and I'll see you there.